Here we are back for another episode of the Power Wash. So, yeah, let's rock and roll. Career mode. Let's get straight to it. So, hold on, before we get straight to it, let's investigate the shop. I've bought all the options, right? Oh yeah, we're good. We're really good. In fact, we're worryingly good. Yeah, we've got all the extras that we're allowed to buy. Okay, let's do this. Uno. What should we do? Should we do shoe? I think we should do shoe. I'm in the mood for shoe because I think skate park is just going to be huge. Let's do shoe. Okay, all right. Right. Thank you so much for helping. Ate you a sugar. Ah, you're too kind. Okay, so let's get serious. We're going to clean this shoe. We're going to make it happen. Okay. Right, I remember. We got ourselves a new skin on the old... It's not a weapon. Oh, blimey. Or is it the only one that's dirty? Oh, I'm out of range. Was it E? There we go. Right, so we've got our top Urban X Super... We got the ultra long. We went ultra long. We're avoiding the stubby due to reviews. Okay, so that's good. Whoops, back. Nozzlet. Oh, we do have a few nozzles, don't we? But we've got a turbo one. Okay. Oh, so I can now go to it. That's right. We've got the multi-purpose cleaner. So oh, that's done quite well. I'll be honest. It's kind of nuking it as well. We are running out of juice. We're running out of juice pretty hard. We're having a juice problem. Okay, so the multi-purpose seems to be only good on general flat surfaces. Okay, we're out of juice. There we go. Was that good? That work? I don't know. I don't know how special I feel about that. There we are. Well, so, anywho. I hope you've been having a good day. Behaving yourself, ideally. Limiting the amount of crime that you've committed, obviously. Since you've committed to a life of good, wholesome, civilized values. Unfortunately. Yeah, so, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Yeah, having a ball. Having a day off from work, which is pretty cool. I'll be honest, it's just sometimes you get just sick of it, you know. Sometimes you can't take any more of it, and one of the things that really kind of like tipped me over the edge recently, and I'm kind of legitimately angry about it, even though I don't generally like to get angry about things. But it is the cost of living, and I know everybody else is, and I know it's not new, and I know everybody knows. But like to me, it's just like, oh my god, like it's just at the moment. It's everywhere. I was trying to buy a cup of coffee. Bastards want to try and charge me like freaking £4 something for a coffee. I'm just like, get a grip. I used to think £3.50 was too much. But there you go. And this is definitely winding me up. The cost of everything, cost of food. I went to try and buy some shopping today. I couldn't believe the cheek of them. Like you get 10 items and that's like £40, $50 or whatever, right? And it's just like, oh my god, that's too much. And they're not items that are going to last. So for example, you might buy stuff and these items aren't going to last you the day, you know. That's just my opinion. But I also think if the cost of living gets any higher, I'm going to have to end up living inside a shoe, which is what this whole mission's about. That's right. Yeah, getting real. But anywho. So I've been looking forward to getting onto this game. Really want to kind of just relax with it. Just wanted to just sort of chill. General chit chat. Diary of a man who's about to live in a shoe. You know, that kind of thing. And yeah. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so easy. Okay. Get that. Sometimes I forget to twist my nozzle. That all just sounds bad, just fundamentally. So we're going to pretend I didn't say that, and we're going to move on and be adults about it, because that's what we are, right? We're all well behaved. I hope so. Hope there's no naughty thoughts going on about being trapped in a shoe. Don't know, that really escalated. You've got a stinky butt. Thank you, Martha. That was really productive. Very useful. See, that is like the kind of people that I work with. But they're like the clients. Sometimes I say to them, have you thought about not being insane for a day? Oh no, that would be crazy talk. But what can you do? What can you do? Oh. Now, we did have some really great rain recently, and I'm already missing the rain. I feel like, we're going back to the heat situation. And, I just love the rain. It just chills me out. I don't know about you as well, because I get like these migraines every now and then. They kind of progressively got worse as life became far more expensive to live. I don't know if the two are related. But, yeah, they can really hit me, a migraine. Can really wipe me out. There we go. Going prone. There we go. Magic. But yeah, I love it when it's cooler, because you could do something about the cold, right? You can do something about it. You can wrap up. You can keep yourself warm. Yeah, you can get frustrated with the cold, but you could generally solve it, right? But with the heat, you are like stuck with it. And there's a couple of reasons why it's worse now than it used to be. Because you used to be able to just put on the electric fan, like the one I've got in the background right now. And you just put it on, but you have to think about the electric. Now, luckily, today, in my current living arrangement, I don't have to worry about the electric as much because it's all bills included for my tiny little loft room that I pay an obscene amount of money for just to go to work to get paid, which I feel is under the amount that I'm owed. Hang on, there we go. Yeah. What's the problem? I totally got it. Whatever. Ooh, quickly. It's very satisfying, people. It's very satisfying. If you haven't bought this game already and you've watched a bunch of my videos, fair enough. But I think you would benefit from doing this yourself as well. This is an amazing sensation. It's satisfying. And I've been thinking about satisfaction for quite a bit. And I'm very keen on the idea of leaving the UK. Because it's so expensive and because everybody's insane. Like literally, like their mind is absurdly obsessed with politics of things that they have nothing to do with as well, in most cases. Stuff like that, and it just drives me crazy. Because like I was talking before, like I like peace. I'm looking for peace, which is something that I'm struggling to find. I'm lucky because where I work, people are really, really nice. The colleagues, really nice. Although there is a lot of sort of gaslighting about the current situation and the level of happiness that is at work. But, that's to be expected with any workplace. They're always going to gaslight you and say everything's fine when it isn't. But yeah, I'm looking for peace, man. Looking where I could just relax, not freak out over every possible problem that the universe can provide. Oh, it is so flipping challenging. And like a lot of people that I talk to, see, like I probably wouldn't think about it as much as I do if it wasn't for the fact that everyone around me is also like kind of like anxious, very, very anxious about it. And I don't think people are wrong to be anxious. Martha asks me, I want a yogurt tube. This is exactly what happens. This is exactly what happens when you work with the general public. People like you. And me, unfortunately. Johnny bit me I want a yogurt tube. Johnny bit me. Who's Johnny? Who the fuck are you talking about, Martha? She's got an attitude problem right out the gate. I ate his yogurt. Can't even type or spell. I love the fact she can't spell. Okay. Well, good luck with that, Martha. You don't have to get back to me about it. Good God. But yeah, looking for peace. Looking for, like, peaceful life. You know, where, like, I don't know. I'm thinking about living somewhere more remote. Like, I'm not saying necessarily doing a remote job like everybody else seems to want to do. I don't mind doing a day's work and being at work. You know, although I will say something about remote work. There are some people who can do remote work. They're kind of built for it, really. And these people can remote work themselves all day long and absolutely love it, right? And be highly productive. And then there's people like me who are marginally less productive because they realise they might be able to get away with being less productive. There we go. What's its problem? What's its problem? What's in there, isn't it? Right, can we get up there? Do you think we can get up there? I don't know. Here we go. Right, R. Got it. Sometimes you have to get really professional to get things done. It's just the way it is. And that's like an environment that I thrive. Anyway, yeah, so I'm looking for peace. I'm looking for calm. So I was looking at some ideas of potentially, like, you know, moving out to a more remote area, like where it's, you know, it's got the basics, but there isn't a huge amount of people there. Maybe there's a type of job there which is something you can do that pays you at least money you can live on, where the cost of living is lower. And there are places where the cost of living is lower. And that you sometimes have to make that decision, don't you? It's like, oh, do I want to live in a place that's got all the fancy things and the connections and all this stuff that you might be obsessed with at that current point in your life? And you might think, right, that's what you want to do. Or do you want peace of mind? Do you want to actually not freak out? Do you not want to be surrounded by people who are basically hillbillies with delusions of grandeur just because they live slightly close to London? Like, whatever, mate, get a grip. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And they said this to me at work. I said to them, like, I'm thinking about quitting, right? I'm not sure this is for me. And they're just like, they're kind of laughing, and they're like, yeah, none, all of us want to quit. And I'm just like, why is this an acceptable arrangement for us all to endure? Why are we enduring? Like, the word endure. I said this to a client recently. I said, why are you enduring that role? Why are you? That's a funny word to use, you know. And she was like, yeah, I guess you're right, really, because we were looking at, like, a terminology and how she treats herself and her life. Can we stand on this railing like a monkey? Oh, we can. There you go. Right, the door's downstairs, needs a bit. There you go. Right. Oh, never mind it. The banister. It's all good. But yeah, you know, R. I definitely need a new life. Like, a new adventure. Do you know, I think that's what it is. Do you ever sit there? Do you ever think to yourself, right, do I need a new adventure? Like, is this all gone to shit? Am I taking the piss out of myself by staying here? Because that's what I legit think sometimes. But yeah, whatever. Ooh. But yeah, there you go. I mean, life is frustrating at the moment for a lot of people. Maybe you're the same. It's very likely you're the same. Whoever you may be, you will likely be pissed off with the arrangement that your current leadership has decided to place you in. But yeah, oh my god. And it's like everything's just slower, everything's just more annoying. And so I'm kind of taking this as, like, should I be depressed? And I'm not someone who's keen on being depressed all the time about it. As someone who is legitimately actually suffered from real depression, a commonly discredited psychological challenge. I find that discredited by people. You know, people generally don't believe it, do they? They're like, everyone's depressed. What's your problem? Oh, God damn. This is a tricky window. Is it me or is this window playing silly buggers? There we go. Yeah, we're getting to grips with this. Right, window box. This still needs some. Is this a prone situation? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we got it. What's this? Boot wall. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Right. We're going to try something. The gun's on auto shoot. There we go. Right, okay. Oh, look at this. I'm on the boot. Do you know what this boot makes me think of? Cottage pie. Which is like mince meat in a gravy placed underneath mashed potato, right? Which is then crispy on the top from the oven. It's actually nicer than it sounds if you've never had it before, because you're some kind of heathen. But yeah, it's actually really lovely. And like in British culture, there is often references of house sized shoes, like boots. It's a common thing. Yeah, it's a bit of like fairy lore, I suppose. This is Aura Smith. Oh God, not this one. Doc, I found a mucky old thing in our garage. Let us know when you're free to come over and give it a wash. It better not be you, Aura. Martha Hubbard. I'm going to poop. Splendid. Thank you, Martha. That's brilliant. She must have anxiety-related incontinence. And that's fine. You know, some of my clients struggle with incontinence. It's funny, like when you have it in like you just say it in words, but if you were to actually live that in your life, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. Trying to get to the shops, all sorts of things like that. Just live your life, talking to families, friends, making friends, socialising in any form. All these things become bloody serious issue. What's wrong with this boot? I knew these laces would be a pain. I knew it. I didn't want to be that guy to say it, but I knew it. Do you know what I mean? I just knew it. Oh my God. You see? Do you know what this shoe reminds me of? Funnily enough, a boot. It reminds me of my Timberland boot. Now I've got these, what do you call them? Tan coloured ones. I don't know how to clean those properly. Timberlands. Maybe that's what I should do. I should go and live somewhere remote, like in Canada or something, right? Well, I think the politics there would drive me insane. Go somewhere like that, right? And then get a remote place. Live in a remote area, probably get a gun because of bears or whatever it is that people worry about, and then yeah, then just have like one of those sort of like crazy, ooh, there you go, one of those crazy jobs where like it's just all good and gravy, where like you turn up, you do your work, you have a sense of satisfaction, you know when you've done your job well. The people you work with, they're all right. You may even know them for the rest of your life, that kind of thing. And I don't know why, because that, to me, logically, should sound like hell, right? But in this current life, the idea of that little security, like life being like that, oh, that would be insane. I think I'd be blown away by that. So I'm talking to this girl, and well, trying to. She's so freaking like antisocial. It's really difficult. So I took it as like, oh right, so she's not interested in me. Fair enough. Do you know what I mean? It's no point like flogging, you know, a dead boot. So I just thought sod it, and then she just contacts me again, comes back, bounces back, and then goes away, and then I'm like, okay, she's lost interest, and then bang, back again. I'm like a gnat's whisker away, which isn't very far in the grander scheme of gnats, and of just basically like, you know, literally like doing the ghosting thing myself. Now I don't believe in ghosting. I believe that's the shitty thing to do. But I do appreciate that many people think ghosting is the snizzle biscuit, that it's the thing to do. Okay. We're getting some good progress on this boot right now. It's pretty epic. It's pretty primo, as they say. Okay. I think it's getting up to the top of it. I think that could be the problem. Right. We're going to go funny nozzle. That special setting. You know, that vroom vroom. The one that gets the engine going. There we are. That's it. Ooh, I wonder how we get on top of this. But yeah, I just think to myself, like, you know, like, if you're not interested, just say you're not interested. Just say it. Just don't drag it out. Don't like, you know. It's my fault as well, because like I'm so nervous about asking for a proper date, and I start talking about like the ideas of dates, and then the responses I get is just someone who's just very unhappy with the idea of going on a date, and so I'm like, okay, well maybe I shouldn't ask you to go on a date, but maybe that's just me being a coward. Probably is, but oh, drives me insane. You know what happened to nice people? Do you know what I mean? Where they're like, where they're like, they're really sweet. Someone can listen to you. You can talk to them. It's not a problem. You know, those were like amazing days. I think I totally did not appreciate them when back in the day where you could like just talk to somebody, and it's fine. There we go. Oh. Okay. I think we need to get up there. Up there, is it? Turn this off. Okay. Oh, yep, we're up. This isn't bad. Oh. We're going for the intense yellow right now. There we go. Look at that. Magic. Whoop. Splendid. Martha, I'm so sorry about all that. Charlie found my phone. Is Charlie your imaginary friend that you blame all of your psychological dramas on and then say it wasn't you, it was Charlie, even though no one's ever seen Charlie or know who he is? Because I've done that before with other people, and I'm not doing it again. It's very tiring. Okay, there we go. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe it's some people, they just don't respond. I don't like this whole ghosting culture thing. I find it almost disgraceful. Which I know is very old-fashioned and old hat, a very old man of me. That I expect people to treat each other with respect. Very weird, I know. But yeah, I wish there was just like a... I wish like on... There was like some way, like with like a dating website, which I'm off now, by the way, I'm not on them anymore. But I wish there was a way where you could literally just press a button and say, I'm looking to date now. Like, you know, like go on a date. Like that's the objective. Don't start talking to me or whatever if you don't intend to ever date or go on a date. Do you think people would play ball? Do you think people would behave themselves? You're probably right, no. Okay. Wow, this is really good. Oh, going further up. Okay. Can we sprint? I think we can, can't we? Should we go yellow due to the... See, I feel like our ranger, you know, are extra long. You know, the daddy squirt nozzle. No, that's a bad set of words. It's good, but I don't know if it feels like it's going far enough. I don't know. Right, hang on. I'm gonna do it. Physics. Right. Ooh. I used to do a lot of cleaning in my old jobs. Some of my jobs, like, I would just clean random shit, you know. One of my favourite things to clean, which you may be surprised, and that is hand dryers in bathrooms. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed pulling out the, you know, its strip tray and cleaning that, and it's like, because you can, you know, and then taking a few bits out here and there, and then reassembling it afterwards. Maybe it's the reassembly part. I quite like that. No, I'm not saying that's what I want to do with my whole life forever, but then if I was doing that for my whole life forever, it wouldn't really be the end of the world. Because you have to have a degree of satisfaction out of life, you know. You have to reach a point where you're like, okay, I'm currently not a megastar, and that's okay. You know, cleaning the roof tiles. This is quite satisfying. Can you hear that sound? Oh yeah, oh yeah. If I was really rich, I would pay for every night for a man to come round and hold a hose. It's not as filthy as it sounds. And what he would do is he would just do rainwater on my bedroom window throughout the whole evening, and that would be amazing. But now that I say that out loud, it sounds worse than it is. And I don't want you to remember me for that. That's not the real me. Okay. Look at that. Come on, come on. I wonder. Whoops. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I'm not on it. I'm not on it. Right. Right, silly nozzle. Get your silly nozzle out. Get it done. Do like this nozzle quite a lot. Right. Do you know what I think we need? Can we move this? Okay, no. Alright. I think we can. There we go. Right, up we go. Up we go. I've been in the gym. That's why I was able to do it. Right, get off me. Right. Going good, going good. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Right, let's get that bit. Yep. Okay. Got that bit. Right, what are we missing? What are we missing? I'm pressing the button. That's that one. We're like nearly there, like professional level. Maybe we just got to go around the other way. You're right. There's no fall damage. Right. Can you imagine if there was and you literally just like died there and then? I would definitely be asking for a refund. Oh, like I am with my IQ. Oh, but what? I can't even prone. I can't even. No. F. Bastard. Right, up we go. We're going up. We're going up. We'll go one more. Here we go. Okay. Shh. Calm down. Right, cleaning my own pole then. That was outrageous. Yeah. Yep. R. Yep. Oh, it's this wall, isn't it? I think this wall's the last bit. What are we missing with this? Right. Oh, okay, we got it. Okay, let's go around here. Sneaky. Oh, shit. Okay. It's alright, I meant to do that. F. Over here. La-di-da. There's no space. There we go. Up we go. I'm so pro. Right. Here we are. Go. I feel like a commando with a water pistol. It's great. Right, that's that. What more does it want? I mean, like, really, like... I mean, I've really cleaned it. Okay. Boot walls. Booty walls. Okay. Window boxes. That's one. That one's fine. Right, we need to go over there. Right, we're going to go ground floor, everybody. Ground floor. There we go. Right. Wooden trims. Jesus Christ, okay. Done. How's it? So, it wants me to... Oh, I've done window boxes. I'm thinking of booty walls. Where's booty walls? That's done. Ooh. Where? I'm pressing the thing to see something. Okay. Bit finicky, but okay. Alright. Oh, wooden trims. Wooden trims, everybody. A trim of wood. Trim of wood. Wood of trim. Trim wood. Trim. Wood. Can't see it. Don't think it's here. Right under there. No. So... Trim of wood. Trim. Oh, I can't see it anywhere. None of them are highlighting. I feel like we're being screwed over somehow. This one. It's somewhere up there. It's that one. Has to be. Got it. Yeah, yes. Okay. Harlow, our forest home puts the grot into grotto. Ha ha ha. Could you come and give me a spring clean, please? Listen to me, Helen. I'm not that kind of cleaner. Right, let's go. Look at that. Booty Collins all over the shop. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I'm in a special outfit. It's my summer heat outfit. It's a bit of a Magnum PI, but of like the PowerWash world. Really could do with a moustache. Anyway. Yeah, it looks so bootyful. Yeah, thank you, Martha. Let's read Martha's bullshit. Let's see what happens. Right. You are a wonder. The play school looks bootyful. Ha 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 ha. The children are so calm now. I can hear the birds in the forest again. The wind rustling through the leaves. Even my heart skips a beat. I hope that's normal. It is. It's absolutely normal. And this is a very unusual way to get my attention. Right, continue. Okay. Let's do one more. We're going to do the mini one. We're going to clean the vintage car. Next time we'll do the forest cottage. I feel like that's got a lot of... I'm just put off with skate parks. It's just big and flat. You know what I mean? And we don't like people who are big and flat, apparently. Flat people. People made of paper. I did see a Red Dwarf series, which is a British sci-fi comedy, and they printed artificial crew out in a giant printer. So they went in as these paper human cutouts, and they come out 3D printed. But then there was a printer jam, so the guy's head got printed multiple times, so his face was multiple times. It was top quality. It was top quality comedy. Anyway, Aura Smith, the ghost person. She's got a lot of crystals. We're settled in to Esther's house now, and it's so much fun. Every day brings a fresh dose of the paranormal. Of course it does. This morning, Jenny found a blob of syrup on her pancake that looked like a thirsty Roger. Now in English, in the land of Albion, if I was called a thirsty Roger, or was told I had in my possession a thirsty Roger, I'd be straight off to the police station. Right. Anyway, apparently this thirsty Roger's been putting blobs of syrup on her pancakes. It's very confusing for her. Anyway, let's just read that sentence again because it didn't make sense to me. Right. This morning, Jenny found a blob of syrup on her pancake that looked just like a thirsty Roger from her sister. Okay. We've set up the Escher vlog and people are loving her. Oh, what, like OnlyFans? Anyway, we found this old car under some tarpaulin in the back of the garage, or garage, and wondered if you thought it was worth running your jet over. Thanks so much. Is it me? Is it me, right? Now, this could be due to the challenges I have with my brain being wired different from the regular person. But I feel that some of these clients are so thirsty themselves. Could be the summer, but I don't want to be that summer. They think I'm like a pool cleaner boy. We're not the same. Pool boys, they do favors for people, right? And they clean the pools, right? Afterwards, probably. That's them. They do that. Only pools, if you like. But me, I'm just a power wash guy. I get my big gun out and I blast hard and I power wash it all. That's right. Okay. Oh, look, she's written "wash me" on it. She probably thought she was being hilarious and flirty. Do you think she's in that window right now watching me and thinking, why doesn't he just take that suit off? It's very hot. He needs to get out of it. Let it hang free. She's a naturalist. Anyway, so let's have a look. We've got a big old snooble wooble over here. Okay, this is cool. Right, so we're going to try... Oh, what's this? Yeah, that's good. Oh, Jenny's vlog. Jenny's going to live stream her car restoration for the vlog. Don't worry, you won't even know she's there. See, I told you she's in that window filming me. I knew it. Fuck's sake. Anyway. Some people just don't have, like, a sense of being proper. And that's my problem with Aura. Is she gets progressively more sexual in our text messages. And it's just getting really awkward now. Yeah, if I went to the police and I said, look, she's really bothering me, and they'd be like, okay, mate. Oh, wait a minute, this car's really hard. Look. Do you know what we need? Is there any way I can go to the shop? Hang on, let me go to the shop. Is it metal? Buy one of those. And then we'll have a glass cleaner. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Right, and then, is it E? It is E. Oh no, we're sticking with extra long. It's the way she likes it. Okay. Oh, change my nozzle. There we go. Right, so... Oh, right, okay, so where's metal cleaner? Okay, let's go. There we go. I'm beginning to suspect that this might not be a worthless heap. What are you looking at while up in your bedroom alone with a camera that you think is a heap that requires value? Because I want to know. So I can tell the police. I've had enough of you, Aura. You're freaking me out. I'm scrolling through the ESTA archives online. Yeah? Alright, okay. Hold on. Oh, I've run out of, What? I've run out of metal cleaner? Wow, that was quick. Right, back to the shop. So glad you can just purchase it now. Right, okay, so... Get a bunch of that. Glass cleaner, you never know. Stone cleaner, okay, well, yeah. Multi-purpose cleaner, I guess that's pretty good. I guess it's like your fallback guy, right? Clothing, yeah, whatever. Right, okay. Ooh. Oh my god, this is a very dirty car. So dirty. Oh, is that like leather? Right. You got to get in. You got to get right in. All right, I've run out. What's this? Turns out this car was in Esha's last film, driving me nuts. In it, she plays a school teacher whose car has a talking steering wheel, obviously, but it's a poor conversationalist with a negative mindset. Well, that's kind of like how I do my YouTube videos. Oh, I'm not going to hold it against it. Okay, fine. Thanks for that, love. Very useful. Yep. Right, let's just blast over some basics. This car's quite grimy. Right, that's doing it. Okay. This is interesting. That like maybe the difficulty level's gone up because it's like yeah. Oh, that's quite interesting actually. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. The film's shocking finale meant it was a flop and Esha's final role. So sad. Looks like she got to keep the car though. If she's dead in this car, I swear to God. I swear to God. Okay. Okay, good. Good, good. It's nice to know that the red nozzle's hard enough to really give it a go, you know. I like that. It's good backup. Good God. Because it's multiple buggers, isn't it? Now you try telling me this is not like Call of Duty. Look at me go. Oh. It's making my eyes water, and the water's not even going in my eyes because it's not actually water. Can you believe it? Right. Anyway. Right. The hubcap is done. It's just the tyre. Sometimes I get tired of tyres. I'll be honest. There we go. Hubcap's good. Hubcap. Mudguard. Gotta clean the mudguard, baby, if you wanna get the job done. Oh my. Oh. What about silly nozzle? How does silly nozzle fare? Not bad. Not bad. I wonder, now I could be making it up, right? It could be a hallucination of the brain, right? And I'm open to that. But could it be that when you use a spray and you spray on it and then you use normal water, that it's like you loosen up the filth with the special special sprays? I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Ooh. Sometimes I wonder. There we go. It's quite a nice car, isn't it? Bit of a Batmobile, you might say. You might not say that. You might say, I'm terribly sorry. But no, I would not say that. And I would say to you, sir, you're taking this game far too seriously. Right, there we go. We're getting there. Whoa. Okay, okay. I'm getting the bits, I'm getting the bits. Okay, okay. Maybe it's a little bit to do with distance as well. Like it's just a persistent stain. Not to get League of Gentlemen about it. Right. Hardcore. Oh my goodness. I wonder how PowerWash 2 will be different. Like, it's like, you know, like obviously graphics will be up, right? And I accept that. That's okay. But also, like, what's this? Oh, I thought it was another mirror. But yeah, I don't know. I know she's watching me. I think it's a funny thing when you have clients in general, like versus like from when I've worked just in customer service, and they're just like, you know, they're just customers walk in, they walk out. Sometimes they give you shit, sometimes they don't, right? And then when they've left, they're done, right? In most cases, unless it's a complaint, which apparently you have to take very seriously, which was one of my weaker points as an employee. Underneath. There we go. But yes, but clients, like when you have those, they operate very differently. Like it's a really weird thing because like it can become personal, like as well. Which I know sounds like bullshit, but they really hang on. I'm gonna have to get stubby. Shush. Right, and yeah, like the attitude is different, you know, like the way you vibe. Sometimes it's been quite personal, and which is not great for me because I'm marginally antisocial in the sense that I isolate myself from the universe. And the only reason that I do work is because I have to work, not because I want to work. I would lock myself in this hot little loft room in the religious city of Canterbury, England, and I would isolate myself, occasionally look out to the cathedral and go, it's still there. Ooh, look at that, so fresh. But yeah, sadly, yeah, with clients, yeah, so sorry, I'm it's so hypnotic. So yeah, with clients, you have this more intimate vibe with them, and then you end up having conversations with them about their life and these sorts of things. And at times, that can actually be tedious. Believe it or not. You think, oh, being friends with the customer, that's what you want to do. It bloody well isn't. Some cases, you meet a customer and you think, do you know what? They're all right. They're all right. I can tolerate them. They're all right. They're actually okay. And sometimes you look forward to that one versus the other phone calls or whatever it is you have to do. But right, okay. Come on. Yes. And you. I find this little handlebar strange. You hang on there, and you hang off the side of the car, and you say, "It's popping to work, holding on to Master's car." Classic. The life of feudalism. Right, that's that. That's that. Come on, man. I'm looking. I'm pressing the shift or whatever it is button I'm pressing. Tab? No. Yeah, tab button. Which is supposed to highlight the orange so you can see where you haven't cleaned. Oh, wait, my god. No bumper. Right, we're going prone. Really? Like, it's so petty. There we go. Right, we're going to go Silly Billy. Silly Billy nozzle. It's got a bit of a splash effect. I quite like it, especially in those tight, compact spaces. There we go. It brings all the auras and whoever it was to the yard. Right, okay. Door. What am I missing? What's this? Is that a honker? Do you have to honk it? Oh no, it's a light, isn't it? Indicator. Wait, I saw something. Horn. Right, I'll just blow those two horns just like that. Like I didn't care. Headlight. I was caught in the headlight. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, headlight. That's a grill, it says. Le Grill, which is French for barbecue. There we go. That one's done. I mean, seriously, like, what's left? Oh, wait, that was a big one. Come on. Door hinge. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Got it. Oh, are these like little hinges? Is this to stop the door from like flying too far forward or something? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Got it. Okay, okay. Canopy's good. Good canopy, yes. Is this all we're cleaning, love? I know she's up there. Oh, I'm probably excited her then. Gotta be careful. It's not that kind of environment. Alright. I've got to be honest, guys. I cannot see what on earth it would be that I'm missing. Oh my god, tyre. There's the grill? No, the grill. I've done the grill. Right, oh, there we go. Right, tyres. Which one? What was that? What's this one? I've already cleaned this tyre. How is this tyre not done? I'm having a look. I'm having a look. I'm getting in there. Oh my god. Got it. Right. Very finicky. Very finicky. Door handles. Okay. That door handle's fine. Get that one done. Get it done. Just get it done. Just get it done, innit? You just get it done. Yeah? Alright. Oh, for God. Seriously? Right, okay. Wing mirrors. So that's that one. Oh, look. This is a filthy wing mirror. There we go. This way. I believe wing mirrors on both sides of the car, as far as I'm aware. There we go. Job done. Like that. Oh, well, there we go, people. We made a ghost hunting pervert very happy. I like that. The wash me bit. That was a good touch. See the way I'm ducking and diving? That's quite a professional manoeuvre. You know, the more you play this, the more professional you'll realise. Anyway, phenomenal job on the car. Doc. Why am I Doc? I've tracked it down. 1922 Chattersworth Roadster. One of only 10 ever made. Escher Def. Okay. May Diaf. Yeah? Escher Diaf. That's actually quite a funny, what do you call them? A spiritual name. Oh, what are they called? What are they called? I'm mind blanking. Spirit readers. You know the one. The spooky guys. With the jazz hands and ooh and this and oh your father's here and he says I know where you hid the body. My body. That kind of thing. And I'm going to tell this woman. And there's nothing you can do about it. You better run. And you're running. At least that's my experience of the phenomenal world. Right, so, what does she say? Esther Diaf, that bloody name, may have been odder than the number 37. That's true, because when you see the number 37, you need to run away, right? But she sure travelled in style. The wash down live stream went viral. I should have kept my clothing on. I knew I wanted a tip. But I was the tip, apparently. So we're hoping our new Driving Miss Pebbles series will add another 100k subscribers to our channel. I need to get that on my channel. Because nobody's ever going to watch my channel. And if I could just drive an old lady's car for a bit, considering I don't know how to drive or have a license, I think that would get views. Anyway, continue. That's 200 smackers. So there we go. Next one. Clean a fire station. That does look hard. The skating park is putting me off. But when it says 1,000 and 100, do you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're level 45. Okay, so let's have a look. We are... Shit, I don't even have that money. I don't even have that much money. This is called a tease. But we're going to try and get enough money to buy the Prime Vista 3000. It's pretty much across the board better. We need to get that. I would like the professional duty one, the Prime Vista Pro, just because it's the best gun. But, you know, how about woo-woo? So we need to make a lot of money. That's 2,000. How much was that? Was that 2,000? 2 grand. 2 grand a unit. Jeez. And so if we go to career. Yes, come on, wrap it up. So I'd have to do that job and that job to be able to really afford the thing. But I don't want to do the skate park. But maybe the skate park's not as hard as I think it is. Or maybe it's impossible. And then there's the forest cottage, which I quite like the idea of doing. That seems more chill. We need more vehicles. That's what we need. But anyway, we've got 3 jobs offered to us. That's what we'll have to do next time. But this was PowerWash Simulator. I am extremely hot, and not just in the exciting way like I was apparently in that driving Miss Daisy around with my PowerWash situation movie that's now online. You can't get it off the internet once it's up. That's what they told me when I signed up for OnlyFans. They said, look, they said, look, Chisa, you can get your nipples out all you like, right? But you can't stop the flow of those images after once they're up, they're up. And when you have these mythical children, this mythical life that doesn't exist anymore, and it happens for you, right? Do you know what's going to happen? Your kids are going to see your nipples, and their friends are going to make fun of them. They're going to say, I saw your dad's nipples on the internet. You're a loser. Sad. That's what those kids are going to say. And that is my future. And I should have learnt my lesson. I should have learnt my lesson from all the forays of these crazy clients. But anyway, can't sit around mucking around in Muckingham all day. PowerWash Simulator, lovely stuff. I'm Cheekster. You've been sensational. Hopefully you've kept your trousers on. Let's meet back up in the next video. Okay? Bye-bye.